Alright guys, welcome back to episode 16 of the Highs and Lows series here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Before we jump into things, if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it helps out in ways that you guys would not even imagine. So for today's episode, we're going with a little bit of a change of pace compared to the standard that we see on this series. So rather than your typical weapon level grinding episode where we show some highs and lows with clips from each game that we play, with the shotguns that we're using in this episode, there were just too many games and fortunately not that many clips just by playing in the regular playlist, so in the regular quick play playlist. So what we've got here is we've just got one game, so a gameplay that's on domination on shipment, and we're just going to go over the full gameplay and just kind of chat over that instead of what we usually see, as we get a nice little 4-piece here to get us started here. So we do actually have another nice clip here that we'll just kind of point out before we jump into the details of the episode. We get 1, 2, 3, we get a nice 4th, and we're able to get a 5th as well. So we get a nice little 5-piece there with the Riveter. So yeah, so don't you worry, as you guys just saw, there's still going to be some good clips in this episode, and we do actually come close to dropping 100 kills, which is a good thing compared to what we just saw right there, where we died to a stun throwing that combination. So yeah, for this episode, there was a little bit of a mix between normal gameplay and then jumping into the playlist that we're currently in, which was the Rustment playlist. So we did take advantage of this playlist for the shotguns just because of how easy it was compared to the normal gameplays. And we were actually able to get the shotguns done really quickly once we finally made the decision to switch over to this playlist. So to talk about that a little bit more, in today's gameplay, we are able to get 2 diamond camos. So the first one would have been in the first couple minutes where we were able to get the Haymaker diamond, and then towards the latter end of this game, we're actually going to be able to get the Riveter diamond as well. So 2 of the 3 shotguns. So just to give you guys a little bit of background into the difference in games that it took in the Rustment playlist versus normal playlist, I've broken it down by each gun. So first we'll look at the Riveter. It took me 13 games to get that one from base to getting the gold camo, and then it only took me 1 game on Rustment to get a diamond, which is the game that we're seeing right now. So quite a big difference. Granted, it is just one challenge, but for the Haymaker, it took me 11 games in the normal playlist, and then after that I did 3 additional games on the Rustment playlist to get it to gold, and then an additional 3 games to get it to diamond. And then lastly, with the Lockwood shotgun, I played 9 games in the normal playlist, and then an additional 3 games in the Rustment playlist to get it to gold, and then an additional 2 games to get that one to diamond. So with all things considered, all the games that we played, whether it be on normal playlists or even just the Rustment playlist, it took 45 games to get the shotguns all completed, which is quite a few games for 3 guns, if you ask me. So it did take us a little while. Another thing that we won't see in this episode, but just to give you guys a little bit of an update on where we're at with the account, we were actually able to also get the diamond knives completed. So I did, again, I'm not going to show any gameplay of that because it's pretty repetitive, just sliding around trying to knife people in the back, and then, you know, overall the stats weren't too good for that. So we were actually also able to get the knives completed, and the knives all nice and diamonded up. So we are going to jump into another nice little clip here that we got. So we start off with 2, we get a 3rd one here, a 4th one, and then we go ahead, and unfortunately I'm pretty sure that's the guy who we killed first. So we killed him twice in 1 clip. And then we do also get a nice little clip here. We get 1, we get, or sorry, that's the first one. And then this is when you just wish you had more ammo in the clip. So we get 4 right there. Should have been a 5th, but we unfortunately were not able to get the 5th one. Just ran out of ammo. Here I am complaining about mag size when I had a 30 round mag on it, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that too much, right? So this playlist was a blast to play in, especially with shotguns. It was just pure chaos, and that's why, again, I didn't want to do too many highlights, because towards the end, you know, shipment gameplay just kind of looks all pretty repetitive. It's just run and shoot, run and shoot, run and shoot. But using shotguns was a lot of fun because you knew you were pissing people off by using them, which was a lot of fun. We do end up going on a nice little streak here, I'm pretty sure, as well. So we get a nade kill, entry kill on the point, second one. And then at this point as well, guys, take note of the score. So we're down 172 to 150. That'll be a little more relevant as we get closer towards the end there. So I think that that's our 7th kill, and I think we're able to get one more before we eventually pass. And yeah, and there we go. So a couple things to note with the shotguns: they are horrific. They're absolutely horrific when you start off with them. They're so bad with no attachments. It really just takes a lot of grinding. I wish I had rustment for the entirety of this challenge, but unfortunately it only popped up towards the end of me leveling up these guns. But they were so bad. You were getting hit markers all the time. They were so slow. They had no range. And then I know right now it's rich because I have a 30 round mag on this gun, but the mags were also very small. So especially with the haymaker, so it was just very difficult to string some kills together with them. And then for the shotguns, the challenges that we had to complete, so for the 4 guns, the universal 5 challenges, or sorry, for the 3 guns, the 5 universal challenges were get 50 kills, get 50 hit fire kills, get 10 kills while ADS, and then 15 double kills. For the 4 basic camos, the gold camo was the same across the 3 guns, and that was get 2 kills after sprinting in 1 life. I think it was 10 times. It doesn't let me review it, but I think it was 10 times. So just something to keep in mind. And then the diamond challenges were different for the 3 guns. For the Lockwood, it was get 25 kills, get 25 one-shot kills while ADS. The haymaker was get 3 hipfire kills with 1 magazine 15 times. And then the riveter diamond camo is 25 multi-kills. So that's kind of where we were at with the challenges. The hardest one was probably the haymaker with the 3 hipfire kills. But all in all, we can see here, we do end up clutching out this game, and we do finish with 84 kills. So almost 100, pretty high kill game anyways, but we do end up there. My rankings for the guns, I think the Lockwood was my favorite. I think the riveter was my 2nd favorite. And then I think the haymaker was my 3rd favorite. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like what you see, make sure to leave a like, comment with any sort of feedback or anything like that. And more importantly, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.